Hello, I'm Adam,
And I'm Jess.
and welcome to a non-cold open episode of the In.pencil podcast. Right?
Yes,
Yes.
it is ending.
You sound very somber.
Every beginning has an ending, and every ending is some other beginning's end. And that's what we're talking about today.
Is that from a song?
That's from Closing Time by Semisonic,
I recognize the lyrics. Good.
which is a song I think about childbirth, if I'm right. Or at least I've heard that. I don't know. I never looked it up.
Why is this episode special? First of all, I think it's our first or second episode of 2026, and we're in May now. So congratulations on maintaining a rigorous
Hey, now we're a May star. Each game on.
recording schedule we've got over here. But yeah, so we are wrapping up the In.pencil podcast with this episode in its entirety. We've been recording podcasts for 6 years.
Since February 2020.
Yes, during pandemic.
No, pre-pandemic.
Pre-pandemic, that's right. Yeah, we just wanted to talk a little bit about our experiences doing the podcast so far and what we learned from it and what's next.
And I'm going to react honestly, and I'm going to set the emotional temperature for the conversation here.
Thank you. You're doing a great job.
Warm but comfortable.
Of course. Like a therapist's office, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
With the music, the Muzak. The therapist's office have Muzak in it? I don't know. Maybe. Do you know what Muzak is?
No, I don't. Tell me.
Muzak is a genre that is an actual genre, I believe, but it gets played in elevators a lot.
Oh, okay.
And so it's just that background. Sometimes you might hear it on hold calls.
Right.
Or like hold menus.
Yeah.
So just non-judgmental.
Inoffensive.
Yeah. This music is not going to judge you.
It's just background music. We should play some background music right here, just for the listener. Okay.
Listen to the background music. Oh, it's already over.
Right.
We have to say goodbye to the background music.
Yeah,
that background music.
It's still playing.
Was here. It was okay. That background music, I know it was, you only had it for a time, but think about the time you had with it, and not just the time you're gonna not have with it.
The moments of your life that you spent
with the background music, and not the moments like now, or now, where you no longer have said background music.
Moments of your life that you're just ticking away listening to this rambling nonsense. It's great. So let's talk about In.pencil. Where it started. What the hell were we doing?
Where did it come from? Where will it go?
Where's it gonna go? Cotton Eye Joe.
How many song references or song lyrics can we put into the single podcast?
We could make it a like Easter egg hunt, like a podcast kind of.
Technically, it's already been 3.
Right.
That's where we are right now. Maybe it's more. But I've made 3 references so far.
I'm feeling this.
Yes. It's an Easter egg hunt for lyrics.
Song references from the 90s, I guess.
Cotton Eye Joe is older than the 90s, but the version that most people know is by Rednecks, which was from the 90s. So
good.
Cotton Eye Joe is really old. But All Star and Closing Time are not really old. I mean, they are really old. The 90s was 27 years ago.
We don't need to talk about that. We don't need to go into
We don't talk about that or Bruno.
We don't talk about that. No. Right. Correct. Yes. All right. What the hell was In.pencil? And what the hell were we doing with In.pencil?
In.pencil was an idea that is no more because we're killing it.
We're not killing it. We're rocking it to sleep.
We're going to say goodbye, In.pencil, because In.pencil had to die.
We should start back in 2013. What was it? Was it 2013 or 2014 when I was like to you and to Donnie? I was like, we need to do like a podcast thing together. Back before podcasts really like took off, and y'all thought it was like, I don't know, kind of a dumb idea,
Yeah.
or
Yeah, you had. I'm not going to go through the names of them all because there are several names
yeah,
that you went through.
right.
You had ideas. I could actually look this up. I think I still have.
One of them was like Type 3, which was a reference to an Amber Lynn song.
Is that what it was? I wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I think I still have some of our stuff that we did when we did the switch. What was the Amber Lynn song? Because now we can make this a reference. One of the references, the Easter egg hunts.
The Amber Lynn song was called Type 3.
Okay, I can't find it.
But it was Type 3 because there was three of us. There was me, you, and Donnie. That's why, and
Yeah.
I was in the Amber Lynn's. That was the
So yeah, we had that one, and that turned into. So what it was is like this was the early tens, different time.
yeah,
You want to do a podcast? I hate it podcasts.
yeah.
Something that is
Unchanged.
never unchanged, really. Doing them or listening to them, just the same. This is exactly why we make the big bucks on this podcast. Is my
Right.
unfiltered acknowledgement that this is all a waste of time. Anyway, you had this idea. I said Donnie. The thing about Donnie is he was always like, he never wanted to do it. We had a lot of cool ideas and projects, and Donnie was just like, maybe. The only one he came up with that he really went with was our once a year video game party. We
The
did
Mario
a
party.
yeah, we did it every summer. We'd spend a day playing video games. He came up with that idea and he ran with it. And I was always shocked because I also was all in on it. And Adam, you were all in on it when you could be. You weren't always
Right.
around.
Yeah.
But for Type 3 and podcast and all that, that wasn't he didn't really care. But because at one point I was like, instead of a podcast, because again, podcasts were not big at the time, I thought a YouTube series. We could turn Type 3 into a YouTube series where the three of us sat around and acted out skits. And we acted out skits and we talked about serious things. One of them was I even wrote, and I don't know if I still have it. You might have it because it was with some stuff. Some of these ideas was with some stuff I sent you.
Okay.
It was Is the Legend of Zelda Misandrist was the title of it. I still remember this. And I wrote out this whole thing where you, me, and him were like going back and forth talking about the series. And it made references to Zelda series. Go figure, that's me. Me making reference to Zelda games. Very, very unheard of. I wrote a script for a YouTube video where we have fun, 3 different characteristics. So you have 3 different people that are playing 3 different, not playing ourselves, really playing 3 different versions of like who would be in an argument.
Okay.
And talking about a silly topic, but talking about serious things behind the silly topic. And yeah, I was straight up, you copied the title from an Amber Lynn song. I was straight up copying Crack's After Hours. If anybody remembers that, Crack.com's After Hours.
I don't know what that is. No.
Yeah. Well, if you've ever heard of the Pixar theory, After Hours is who basically invented it.
I don't know what that is either, but okay.
Yeah. That's where I wanted to go with it. But you wanted to podcast. And then we did the most wild thing with it all together.
Nothing. Well, I mean, I had a lot of overseas travel throughout the late 2010s and early 2020s. So
I almost said I had a lot of school, but I did not. I was not in school in the 2010s and 2020s.
you are a working professional.
Yeah, for the first time in my life, I wasn't in school all the time. I felt like I was in school for so many years.
So then Donnie passes away. At the funeral, we talk about doing a podcast or YouTube channel, and we settle on both, right?
Yeah.
So that happened in like January 2020. When did we first start recording? Was it February or was it later? Was it like March or April?
It was February. I think the first podcast came out in February. Randomly, for you to know, for listeners at home, if you care about this, is The Legend of Zelda Misandrist. I I'll give you the setup. Scene: A, B, and C sitting on a couch with different game controllers, seemingly playing a video game. A: so what's today's topic? B: looks at paper on coffee table. Let's see. Is this Legend of Zelda series? Pause. Miss Andress? Pause. What? D. Oh, this is A, B, and D. Uh, supposed to be A, B, and C. I just missed. Apparently, I thought a fourth person was going to be there. Oh yeah, I was looking up something you wanted to talk about and not the random stuff that I made.
No, that's good. I mean, it's good.
That
I
gives
didn't
you
know. I didn't know some of
behind.
that stuff, or I don't remember that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote all those on an actual piece of paper, and then I typed them out. I think I wrote 3 of them, and I typed all 3 out. Should I spell it out for those at home?
Yes, you should.
I typed 3. That was the name.
All right.
So dumb. So dumb, it's brilliant. No, it's just dumb. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was saying. So yeah, we talked about it so we started and we had this conversation in mid-January 2020.
Right.
And then oh my goodness, your videos, why do they keep changing YouTube creator? Sorry, behind the scenes stuff. YouTube create if you don't make videos on YouTube, it gets annoying sometimes. So yeah, we start and we released our first podcast apparently on February 17th, 2020.
Right. That sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we do a lot of podcasts before the pandemic starts.
Right.
And
Right.
then, yeah, I think our like 5th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our 5th podcast was about COVID. So it was not much of a change for how we were doing things because we lived in 2 different cities. So
Right.
it just we were already setting that up. We had already bought all our podcasting stuff. And I know
Yeah.
like there was a time in mid 2020 where people ran out of podcasting gear because of everybody was trying to do it. And then we uploaded our first YouTube video in April 5th of 2020, which we knew YouTube wasn't going to start immediately. And then we just kept uploading YouTube videos. It was a wild time where we're uploading podcasts and YouTube all the time. And we did that for
it was COVID. So
yeah, we did that for about a year and a half. And then we really slowed down because as of this year, our first podcast. And I put out this year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos in February commemorating the Legend of Zelda's 40th anniversary. And that's it I've done so far.
yeah.
So
Well, I mean, when we were recording, I was in Hawaii that first year, and then I went
forgot about that.
I went overseas, and then I was living in Texas and Tennessee. We did some in-person ones.
In person, in pencil.
That's right.
Oh yeah, some of those never made it to air because we had mic problems because we weren't
That's right.
set up to be both
do
in
in
the same
person.
room.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
There's
figure out the technical. Yeah.
so many videos, so many podcasts that just got lost to time because we couldn't get the splitter to work.
A handful. Yeah.
I'd say so many. Yeah, I was like 4.
Yeah. So if I go back and listen to the first episode, like I feel like I sounded very kind of intimidated or nervous during those episodes, and then over time you can tell I kind of got comfortable talking on air, and kind of I've learned through listening to our episodes, which you don't do, but I've learned how I've learned how I speak, and kind of so I think I've become a better speaker because of this endeavor of ours. So
I'm over here always before the podcast starts going red leather, yellow leather.
Are you? Is that what
No,
you do?
that's the first time I've said that phrase in like
You should
20 years.
you should be drinking more water for your throat because you're sounding gruffly.
That's because I am sick.
Oh,
Did I
well,
not say that? Oh,
don't cough. You
no.
don't need hantavirus or whatever new thing is.
First of all,
Yeah, I know. Don't need to
let's
get
not
started.
let not our podcast start before a pandemic and end before a pandemic.
Well, there was
Okay.
like some Ebola shit happening somewhere over in California, I think. So there's that too.
Yeah, see, the thing is, Ebola. I don't want to get into this, but we're real quick. Ebola's been around for a long time. The U.S. just Americans and people in the world in general do not care about it until it starts affecting them, until there are big breakouts. But
Well, yeah, of
Ebola's
course.
been around in Africa for a
Yeah.
while, but they don't care.
Like the Strait of Hormuz has been around for hundreds of years, thousands of years, millions of years. And we just didn't start caring about it until a month ago, because we're paying $5 a gallon for gasoline. So
Yeah.
now we all care about the Strait of Hormuz. I was
Mm.
working on the Strait of Hormuz years ago, but yeah,
Adam was doing it before it was cool.
I was I was concerned about the Strait of Hormuz before it was cool to be concerned about the Strait of Hormuz. That's true. That's totally true.
And what you're saying is a lie, because anybody who has anxiety about global trade, whether or not they have anything to do with it, has been worried about all this for years. The
Yes, but
Suez
no one is giving
Canal,
a shit
the
about
Panama
global.
Canal.
Nobody cares about global trade until the price of groceries and gas starts going up. Then all of a sudden, everyone's an economic analytic analyzer and analysis economic
Analyst.
analyst. That's sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I had Google Gemini AI teach me everything, so I have an AI degree.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
so it means it's mostly right, but sprinkled in with some huge
least it
problems.
at least it wasn't grok. So anyway, so what have you? All right. So like I said, like I've learned like more about. I think I got more confidence speaking on a microphone. I've got more confidence public speaking. Like, what have you learned from the podcasting experience and the YouTubing experience so far?
From YouTube, how to edit a video.
Okay.
And that's, I mean, how to do just basic edits that look good and aren't overwhelming. Like sometimes people make big edits, but how to do simple edits that work. Podcasting and YouTube is how to fix audio. And I think the big one is notice when I do something like that's not going to pick up well. I need to say that again.
Right. Like whenever you're all gruffly and sound like,
Yeah.
you
I want to sound like not Dale Gribble. What's his name?
Boomhauer.
Boomhauer. I got a
Right.
cold. Got a cold. Got that daggum cold. Daggum being out and daggum people.
Yes.
Dang
Yes. The point has been made. Thank you. So, is how to edit video? Do you feel like you're more confident on the mic now than you were before? Like,
maybe. I think
maybe.
so. Probably. I am more. I don't feel like as been evidenced by how our podcasts have gone, I don't feel like I research. I feel the need to always have a script with me because why? I could just ad lib everything and it would be completely crap anyway. But hey, it'd be fun.
With some good editing, it can be good. So, and I'm pretty good at editing when it comes to podcasts. So,
I need to push back and dig deeper. Push back and dig. Oh, did I say that out loud?
All right.
Oh yeah. So Adam, what have you glossed over?
What have I glossed up? All right. So when we started this thing, I wanted it to be like, I don't know. You were always more into the YouTube stuff, and I was always more into the podcasting thing. And I really,
That's true.
In the beginning, I really wanted the podcast thing to be like a massive like thing where I would have guests on, and but then it was like it turned into just our conversations, and it really kind of became our normal conversations. This is just how we would talk. We would just record our conversations, which was great because I'm glad that we have these because um, I think be a little more personal. I felt like with Donnie's death, I felt like the especially in the beginning, like 2020, 2021, I feel like the immediacy of death and the unknowing of what's happening in the future made me want to like just do everything I wanted to do when
Yeah.
and I wanted to do I wanted to do in pencil. I wanted to do the YouTube stuff. I wanted to get everything, all my creative energy
Yeah.
expressed, right? So that's
Yeah.
kind of what and I think we accomplished that. So I'm glad we
Yeah.
have these. So
Yeah. I think that there's the thing where like we went to high school together and there was like this group of you have your friends, you have these small groups of friends and they're the bigger groups that hang out. And it felt like over the years, some people were shaved off the edge of those groups that I was in, right? And that's just
yeah,
natural. Like I've been shaved off the edge of their groups. I'm not saying like this is all about me. It's all about it's all about number one. What I think, what I no, yeah. It's not just all about me. It's like everybody does this. They all have their groups that they shave off. And I was noticing like kept shaving off more and more friends. And then in the mid 2010s, I think we'd stopped doing our projects that we would work on. We just in like 2013 there were we've you, Donnie, and I, and add in a few other people, which I'm not going to name on here because they have
yeah,
never been on this podcast, and I don't
right,
know. And they are not dead, so they could say like, "I don't want you talking about my name."
sure.
Uh, they might say, "No, I'm not going to go there." Uh,
Keep my name at your mouth.
you did it, not me. But so there were like projects fun things you do in the 20 aughts. I guess you just call them the aughts in the 2010s, and we stopped doing all that. Well, like I stopped being as creative, and we stopped being as creative for like 8-9 years.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
think the last creative thing we did together was like 2013, and then we just didn't have a new project. We didn't have
yeah.
anything we were going to do, and yeah, we had the video game party, and that was really the only thing I was doing at the time, and that was how our friend who was left in my core group was still there. And uh and it was sad. Like I was noticing like you're just shaving more and more, and there's the group is getting smaller and smaller. And then after Donnie died, it was like there is no real group anymore.
Yeah.
Like because that was the last big thing I did, to like hang out with friends from high school. And it's okay that you don't have to hang out with all your friends from high school, but when you've been hanging out with them for 20 years, it's weird. Like that was it. That was all of it.
Almost 30 years by this point.
Yeah.
2 years from
Yeah.
now, it'll be 30 years.
Yeah.
Is that right? Since 1998, roughly?
Yeah. Roughly 1998.
Jeez. My God.
Theoretically, we met 30 years ago last year, I think.
Is that right? Yeah,
Somewhere
it's
around
probably
there.
something like that.
Oh,
Jeez. Yeah,
it was 30 years ago today. Adam told the band to play.
that's right. I don't know what that's
Uh,
from.
Oh, somebody will tell you all the references I have been making to songs because I have not stopped. Anytime that I'm talking and then suddenly I stop talking about normal things and then go on a tangent real quick and then I come back, it's probably a reference to a song.
Right.
Oh, I even made a reference to a song beforehand, before we got started, along in December, didn't I? That wasn't on the podcast. Anyway. I
Okay.
I realized that.
Focus is always a problem for you, I think. So
Oh, it so is. I just like talking about every little thing. This is something I did not learn from doing podcasts, is staying focused, because I'm so focused on other things. The YouTube has to be so like the way I do YouTube, because you have video with it and they have
right.
to be edited and everything has to go together.
Scripted. Yeah.
It has to be so focused and so on point, and all the junk has to be cut from it. That the podcast, I feel like I could be a little bit more free because I don't edit the podcast. So
Yeah,
it
I
helps.
do.
I edit the YouTube. But we had this, I don't know where I was going, but basically it was just like shaving off the friends. And the great thing about the podcast and YouTube and just the whole project is that it was like, let's stop the shaving of down,
Yeah.
because it's going to keep going. And I felt like I was feeling more and more isolated. And that was, I mean, I'm not going to get into all the details, but I did live in a city and I moved out of the city and I moved into a suburb.
Right.
And part of that is, and it's hard to talk about for those of you who've never lived in a city, which is actually the minority of you. Minority? That's a weird way of pronouncing minority. Minority? Minority? I don't want to.
Minority.
Yeah. So so the minority. Do you want to be a minority?
Green Day, yes.
Yeah, there it was. Oh, I couldn't figure out how to do it. I was like, it's there, but I don't know how to make it reference. Not great with that. But yeah, I moved out of like living inside a city into the suburbs, and um, I moved into a walkable suburb. It was very wild. Uh, they always talk about how suburbs are so awful and they're car centric. Well, I moved into one that wasn't. It was so nice.
Well, that is a
It,
rare
yeah,
exception to the rule.
I know
So,
it worked out so great. We walk everywhere.
good.
We don't walk everywhere because weather does not
Right.
permit you walking
Sure.
everywhere. People forget that, like, if it's 114 degrees outside, or if it's 3 feet of snow, you're not walking anywhere. Sidewalks are not great in either of those conditions. Anyway, but one of the things was that it was so isolating. Like, you live in a city that has 1 million people or so, and it's like, who are you hanging out with? Like, nobody, because you don't really do that in cities as much as, unless you're in your early 20s and you're going to the bars all the time. I wasn't in my early 20s
Yeah.
going to the bars all the time, so I was very isolated. And I, realized that, like, that's what happens as we get older, as we get more and more isolated, especially if we're living in places that are isolating, where you don't know anybody because everybody's there. I don't like living in the country because I find it claustrophobic, because everything is so far away, and I've never liked it. I've never liked how far away it is. But I've also realized I don't like living in the city because everything is so close, but everything is so impersonable.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And I get some people are like, no, I have fun. I live in the city and I talk to all my friends. I'm like, that's true. For some people, pull that off. But how old are you?
Right.
Because once you
Yeah.
hit your mid 30s, is that still happening?
Right.
Because people have
Yeah.
kids, they move out and things like
Yeah.
that.
And
They
the
move
transition,
away.
you're hanging out with people that you work with, and then that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had a friend group I hung out with in my 20s, like, in person a lot. And then suddenly everybody moved. Well, not suddenly, it was, slowly everybody started moving. And there were only a few of us. And, that kind of happens.
Yeah.
I've rambled on a lot about something serious, but a lot. And so the podcast really was a way to just say, like, let's stop this, just not hanging out as much. Let's make sure that I get to hang out with people and to get to interact with people that go
Yeah.
back. And not just the new friends I've made, but the old friends I've had. Because honestly, at this point, you're the only person I really talk to from college or before times
Right.
at this
Yeah.
point, which is wild, because for a long time it wasn't that way.
Yeah. I mean, the I said, we've always had creative projects that we've worked on, and it's always kept our friendship and a relationship alive, even
Yes.
through me being in Japan, Korea,
Adam
anywhere
is a
else I've been.
globe trotter,
Yes, through and through.
and I am not.
So yeah, so this is not only is it taught us a lot about the technical aspects of YouTubing, and it's
Yeah.
been just like anything else we've worked on before. It's been a uh, a work on maintaining relationships
Yeah.
and uh, having someone else who's as nerdy about certain things as you are to talk to you
Yeah.
about those certain things.
Yeah.
Even though when
Eh,
it comes to nerdy interests, our interests are different, but like we kind of feed each other new
Yeah.
things. So
Yeah, we I don't know why I said we. Either I'm French or I have 2 Nintendo consoles or I need to go to the bathroom right now. One of those 3. Oh shoot, I just hit my mic. See, that's something I will never not do. is
right.
Bang my mic randomly. My bad. Hope that doesn't sound bad in post or present.
I can edit. It's fine.
Yeah. Adam will not edit it. Oh shoot, I hit my mic again by making a joke
I'm
about
doing
hitting my
that.
mic.
Okay.
That was an accident. Anyway, where was it? I forgot what I was doing. Yeah, it's I think also it's so real to relationships too that um we aren't that consistent, and we haven't been that. We were pretty consistent, during the height of the pandemic, I guess. But after that, we got less and less consistent because that's how friendships are. They're not like you're not going to always check in or talk to each other, but you will every once in a while. And I think that's been more realistic of our friendship. And talking about the things we both like, and which is Super Mario World. That's where we connect. I feel
Well,
like,
not exclusively, but sure.
yeah. Super
Yeah.
Mario World, Jars of Clay, and Reliant K. Oh, Matchbox 20. We used to really love Matchbox 20 back in the day together.
Yeah.
I hate everything else about him.
I mean, it's completely understandable.
Yes.
And honestly, I empathize with you because the same things you hate about me, I hate about myself.
You're like, hate me today,
Yeah.
hate me tomorrow.
You can hate me now,
Oh,
but
he did a different one.
I
I
won't
did
stop
one.
now.
I went Blue October. He went Nas.
It's all right.
Uh,
Okay. So
featuring nobody. Nobody was featured in that song.
nobody important for sure.
We do not talk about that.
So yeah, the in pencil's been great for us. We're still going to continue doing the YouTube stuff and hopefully pick up on doing YouTube stuff. Pick up
Are you going to
momentum.
pick up on it?
We are going to pick up. We're going to do it together.
You use the word we a lot here.
We're going to have a concerted effort.
I'm going to be that meme from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We. Some people will get that.
Yeah.
It's a story all about how my life got.
Yeah, thanks. Good reference.
I like to take you there. Side note, does anybody know the full lyrics to that song? I feel like nobody ever talks about the full lyrics to that song. He gets into a cab. He's on the plane. He's supposed to get into a limousine, but he doesn't trust it. Like, nobody knows the full lyrics to that song. Anyway, that's my side note. That was a dumb side note. Take it from me, parents just don't understand what I'm talking about. That was forced. I get it.
So anyway, what's next?
What's next? That's a great question.
For in pencil, the YouTube
tomorrow?
continues. Tomorrow what?
You said what's next? I'm like, tomorrow, hopefully.
You're awful.
This is why we're ending.
Because you can't stay on topic for 20 seconds. That's fine. This is what editing is for.
It's weird because this is not how I am in real life. I feel like this is how I am when we just start like
when we podcast.
Yeah, when we start bouncing off each other, and I just have to get stupidly silly.
Yeah.
So what do we
struggle to bring us back to some sort of balanced
which is wild because it's I think in real life it would be the opposite. I'm more straight.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Nobody even realized this is how I am not in real life. But hey, who cares? This is my persona. This is not the real me. This is the silly podcast me. Because you can't show the real you with all your people, because there is no one real you, to be honest. There's so many yous. I'm just here with the psychology of the philosophy of the central I don't know. I lost myself there. I don't know if any of it's psychology or philosophy, but anyway.
let's talk about what this thing is going to transition into,
Okay, so
because
apparently
that's the real meat of it, I think.
yeah. So apparently the YouTube is staying around for a while. I've
We
got
can,
like 4 or 5 videos of YouTube that I'm definitely probably maybe going to work on.
right.
I
And
mean,
I'm
I have
possibly going to help, I think.
I have a script written for one. A script is done. Most of the video is done, and it has been done for 2 years. I just haven't put it all together because I've been waiting for one dumb thing from you. And I don't know why I've been waiting for that one dumb thing for you because
What's the one dumb thing you're
well, I'm
waiting
not
on?
going to tell you yet here. I've
Oh,
told you
okay.
like 15 times.
All right.
Adam has the memory of a sloth.
Well,
If
I have a lot
sloths
of
have
stuff.
bad memories, I
I
don't
have a
know.
lot of stuff in my. Don't say that. I have a lot of stuff in my brain. So
Don't say bad. Don't. Do you not want me to say bad things about sloths?
no, don't say bad things about me. What the
Oh,
fuck?
okay. Does anybody know if sloths have good memories?
I don't know.
They
I
probably
would say
do.
I'm not a saltologist.
Um, I learned from MythBusters that goldfish have good memories.
Okay.
That's weird. Remember
So anyway,
MythBusters?
so fucking anyway. So all right. So
So where are we?
why move podcasts from in pencil over to the Adam Hinds Show? Well, can I
Because
explain
Adam is
my
full of
motivation?
himself.
My motivation?
Yes, and can I explain your motivation too? The real motivation?
There's no real motivation. The
Adam
real
is fully
motivation,
conceited. He loves himself so much.
that's
No, that's not true at all.
I mean, it's kind of true. I like
Uh,
myself. I like who I am. I do pretty well. I'm pretty proud of myself.
yeah.
I've accomplished a lot in my
Yeah.
over 30
Oh,
years of life.
yeah. Keep going. I want to hear you roar.
God, whatever.
And then, do you want the original? I want to see you be brave.
Oh my God.
They are the same song, same everything. Look it up.
So
Did Katy Perry steal from Sarah Bareilles?
I don't care. I really don't
No,
care.
you should care. Oh, wait, I'm going. We have an outline that Adam has so generously given, and so I am referencing the outline every once in a while. And I'm supposed to play curious listener here. My bad. Tell me
I,
more. Tell me more. Does he have a car?
all that shit's getting cut.
I
All right. So why
doubt any of it's
the
getting cut.
I'm
It's good.
gonna be meticulous at editing this fucking thing.
Oh boy,
So
this is gonna be awful. It's gonna take you weeks. We're
which
dear
is why the
listener.
release date for this is June 16th.
Oh, is
Because
it?
it gives me time for
It gives you 2.5 months.
right.
Yeah, you think
So
it's 2.5 months. It's really not. Today's date is May 17th, 2027.
it's the 18th, isn't it?
It's the 24th.
Oh shit.
And it's
What day is it?
2026.
I've been working nights this week, so I don't know what day it is anymore.
Yeah, are
My
you like,
God.
what's my age again over here?
Basically. What's the date again?
What's the date again?
All right. So the Adam Hinds Show. So what we're doing, what I'm doing, I guess,
Is talking about
is
himself for Oh wait, I'm curious, listener. Sorry, go ahead. Tell me more.
can I please finish one fucking sentence?
You just did.
Okay.
Okay, I'll mute myself.
No, don't. Don't. I don't want to
Okay.
be I don't want to have the pressure of being the only voice on the
All you need is one mic.
right. So all right. So over the past 2 years, while we've not been doing the In Pencil podcast, I've been doing a lot of volunteer work and a lot of nonprofit work in my free time. And I've got, I've accomplished a lot. And I'm pretty proud of what I've accomplished. But what I'm trying to do is maneuver myself into, I guess, kind of um, a SME, a subject matter expert when it comes to nonprofit work. And I want to be able to bring people and talk to people in this format who have experience in nonprofit work, who have experience in volunteer work and service and leadership, and have these conversations. The same thing I wanted to do with in.pencil from the beginning. I want to be able to do that now, because now I have a strong core of reliable people that I know that I could bring on and have good conversations with. So the Adam Hinds Show isn't going to be the Adam Hinds Show. It's going to be the person that I'm talking to show. But I have a set list of people who I want to we can have conversations with, and it's for my education really, but it's also to have these documented conversations. Everyone has a podcast. I think one of our first episodes we ever did was everyone has a podcast, right? Isn't that what we did?
Yes, I think it
So
was. Why should we have a podcast?
why
Everyone
should
else
we have a
has.
podcast? Well, for me, it's for my own education, because I've kind of become, much to the dismay of the high school version of me, I've become a lifelong learner, and so I want to be able to learn from these people and do it in a format where the discussions are recorded. And these are people that aren't traditional podcasters. These aren't like people who are on the network, on the podcast network, where they're doing podcasts every week or whatever. These are people who I know in real life, who I want to be able to have conversations with. And uh, since we haven't really been doing much with the in.pencil podcast, I think it's appropriate to wind it down and to move the format over to something that is less about the internal, Adam and Jess, and the external, the people that I have in mind, the list of people that I have. So that's kind of the idea, I guess. Does that make sense?
It makes-
Service, leadership, curiosity, and community. Those are the 4 principles of the Adam Hinds Show. That's going to be, yeah.
These are the 4 nations, and all was well until the service nation attacked.
So that's really it. My heart is really in the nonprofit stuff right now. So
Yes.
I want to take it and run with it. And
Yes, by plastering his name all over it like any good nonprofit leader would. Wait, are you going to have a LinkedIn that talks about B2B sales?
no, I'm not doing what's the
B2B sales. I've never looked this up.
the thought leadership, the talking head stuff. I'm not really interested in doing that kind of stuff. I just want to have conversations with people. That's all. That's all I really want out of this.
You're like the business to business sales. That's what B2B means. Oh,
Yeah, that's what it means.
I never knew that. This shows how little I
You
care
should look
about
up
this.
SaaS. You know what that is?
SaaS. No.
Software as a service. That's what Salesforce stuff is. Yeah.
Anything as a service is a problem.
Yeah.
Games. I've heard about games as a service. You own nothing, and you will buy everything. Right?
Basically, yeah. That's why we talked about physical media and stuff like that before.
We've talked about that. But you can own this podcast by downloading it and just keeping it forever.
You burn it to a CD.
Yeah. And if you pay $10 a month, you can get it without the ads.
That's the other thing. I will never do ads on a podcast or YouTube channel. I will never. I just feel like it's a distortion of the mission.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to something like this.
We say we'll never do ads on anything. We'll never do ads. The medium or the platform we put it on may put ads on there. They do it all the time.
That's true.
If I watch if I watch random YouTube videos of ours, which I do from time to time, from different from an account and from not account to see if the sound and everything looks good. I don't know if it sounds better from our own account. I don't trust YouTube sometimes. Anyway, it'll always have an ad that pops up beforehand. I'm like, I don't want ads.
Right.
We're not.
And because our channel is small, we don't get a commission off of it yet.
Yep. And
So,
and the weird thing about it is, if our channel gets big enough, and we're able to, I believe, uh, get a commission off of it, and then we get to put where we want our ads. But until
right,
then, YouTube decides on their own.
right. But our videos are generally shorter, so we don't really need to have. I think
Yeah,
we
I
only
don't,
do like, I don't know the rules.
I don't
Anyway,
either. I don't feel like doing 40-minute videos all the time. I have a 20-minute video that I've been working on for 2 years. I mean, when I say working on it, I mean it's been done for 2 years. I did it all 2 years ago. I just didn't put it together.
all right, we have to talk about that offline, I guess.
Yeah. So look forward to that in 2029. Coming
Right.
to our YouTube channel. But yes, so what you're doing is exploring the world of nonprofit and
Well, it's not just
figuring out.
nonprofit. It's leadership. It's all the stuff I'm interested in from a professional standpoint. And I don't really have any boundaries with that either.
Yeah,
So it's just people that I find interesting.
and let's be clear here that Adam is not making a pitch. He is telling us about his mission here. That's
What does that
getting
mean?
cut. It's from
That's
the.
totally getting. What does that mean?
It's his make it a conversation about a mission, not a pitch.
Jesus Christ! I picked the worst person to help me with this first episode.
You did, really, you did. Maybe I'm the best person because I am the worst. You can hate me today. You can hate me but you'll keep calling me to see if I'm sleeping and if I'm dreaming. Am I dreaming of the Adam Hinds Show?
So your involvement in this isn't. You're not off the hook from being involved in this. Just to be clear.
Yeah. It just
Right.
You won't see me much because Adam's gonna have to heavily edit the episodes that I'm a part of.
Right, including this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
For $10 a month, you can get the unedited version of this episode.
So the call to action here, if
That's a
anything,
Just in case he doesn't edit that out, that's a joke. We don't take money. Except for that one thing.
I take money.
Oh, okay, we do take money. I didn't know we took money.
Hey,
Oh,
somebody's
yeah,
willing to give me money for something, I'll take it. I don't care.
We take money. We like gold. On the ceiling. We like silver. And gold. Silver. Yeah. And we like all that money. I was trying to make as many references to songs about money as I could, and I came up with 2. Neither
I
from the 90s.
I can think of more, but I'm really am distracted by the conversation.
Yeah, so when this episode releases, make sure to put a hashtag release the Jess cut. Like the Snyder cut, where
Right.
You get the full picture of what happened in this chaos for an hour and a half.
Right. Well, we've only been on for an hour, but yeah.
Oh, it's not over yet. I've only begun. I've only begun to ramble.
We
will not be moving forward.
I will be moving forward. You will be focusing on YouTube and whatever else.
Twiddling my thumbs.
The Adam Hinds Show The Adam Hinds Show will release the third Tuesday every month.
Oh, it's a monthly podcast.
It'll be a monthly podcast with a new guest. I already have guests lined up. I have guests scheduled already.
So I do have a question real quick.
Yes.
That a legit question, because I'm always curious why people do this. Why the third Tuesday?
It was random. I just picked it. I just yeah.
I always wonder why people. I mean, I get why people do Mondays and Fridays at like 4 or 3 p.m. But I was wondering why Tuesday and why the third. But it
was completely random. I just said I need to pick a date to be able to release on, and June 16th was the date that I picked, and I said, okay, from now on it's the third Tuesday. So
June 16th.
Yeah. So this episode will air on June 16th. The next episode will air on whatever the third Tuesday is in July, so on and so forth to the end of time.
That will be the 20th.
Yeah.
No, 21st. I
Okay.
can do math.
You don't need to do math. You have a calendar right there.
That's true. I just looked at the calendar and said I can do math. So you'll talk
Oh my
to
God.
who is on the second episode? Do you know yet?
I do know.
Oh,
I
cool.
do know. Yeah, since this is the first episode, I can go ahead and disclose who is going to be on the second episode.
Disclose. He said the word disclose as if this was like confidential information. I think in podcast, in media, you say announce, not disclose.
You can tell my background from saying that. You know what? I'm not going to say who's. I gotta just confirm that he's going to be able to record. But yes, I do have a retired Marine Corps Lieutenant Colonel lined up to do this in July. So, and we're looking forward to having a conversation. Great guy.
That conversation would probably be a lot more tight than mine.
You'd be surprised because I work with these people every day, and yeah, I think it's going to be fun. So, yeah.
Get ready for that. Get ready for the chaos of the Adam Hinds Show.
Speaking of chaos, I forgot to mention that the Adam Hinds Show will be a joint chaos section in-pencil project.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that. Look at my accidental.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
I have no clue what chaos is.
So chaos section is if you go to chaossection.com, it's a blogging,
as one does.
It's a blogging platform that me and a bunch of my friends from college basically started back a long time ago. And
in a galaxy far away.
Yeah, it writes most of it's written about politics and culture and philosophy. But
it's a problem free.
It's Jesus, would you stop? Anyway,
chaos section.
So the chaos section, the chaossection.com, and in pencil, the Adam Hinds Show is, I'm considering it a project of both of those things. Thanks for singing over my talking. All right.
I was hyping you up.
Yeah, I appreciate
I was your hype man in this.
Right. All right. Any final words on the In Pencil podcast?
We came, we saw, we were conquered.
All right. So
anyway, here's to William the Conqueror.
Here's to you for sticking with me for 6 years doing the In Pencil podcast.
Yep.
I don't have alcohol, but here's
water.
A drink.
A toast.
A drink.
To the groom.
A toast to
the groom.
To Adam and Jess over here.
To Adam and Jess. 6 years.
6 years.
Thank you. It's been a fun venture. I will never talk to you again now.
Shit. Okay.
That's it. Podcast over, friendship over, everything over.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Life is not written in ink. We change, we grow, we make mistakes, we learn, and eventually we fade away. Life is written in pencil. Thank you for listening to the In Pencil podcast.